All right, my man, state your name. Let them know you on Real Talk with Nick.
My name is Kevin Williams. I played 6 years in the NBA, and I'm here with Nick the King on Real Talk with Nick. What's up, Nick?
All right, man, that's what it is, man. Did you see the preseason game yesterday, man?
Yes, I did.
And was you impressed, man?
Yes, I was. I was very impressed with Jalen Brunson, his ball handling, his basketball IQ, and the way he ran the team.
Now, when we speak of Jalen Brunson, man, I want you to fill it in. Jalen Brunson is the best point guard on the Knicks since.
I would say Jalen Brunson is the best point guard on the Knicks since probably Jason Kidd and Raymond Felton.
Raymond Felton,
who led the Knicks to the second round. When you had Carmelo there in 2012, 2013.
Okay, all right. And my next question would be, right, although the Knicks went to the postseason, right, when we was 4th seed, why is the major networks like ESPN and so forth, it's not giving them the credit for that?
That's because they've been losing, and then Stephen A. Smith ain't really been giving us the proper press, positive press. He critiques us too harshly. I mean, it's a good critique, don't get me wrong, but you can't say, okay, I'm a Knicks fan, and you start going off on the Knicks. You should go off on the brass, man, because that's who's bringing the players in. When you start going personal, like what he do with Kyrie Irving, sometimes he talks about certain things about the Knicks that he shouldn't be saying, and you leave us in a negative light. So ESPN won't really put us on. They'll rather put on Steph and LeBron because of the culture is more of a positive culture. The culture in New York is retarded.
Okay.
That's the truth.
Okay. And I know you saw the first game of Julius Randle, man. Is he off on a good start as far as trying to get the fans back, as far as getting
One thing about the NBA, and I always say this, you're going to hit the wall, man. And I want to see the adjustments that he makes when he does. Randall, when he hits the wall, man, he gets selfish, man. He doesn't say, let me rely on my team. Now, you got to rely on your team more than that, Randall. You did that. You saw the results. So you was one of the second or third leading scorers. You might have to take a back seat. Bear in mind, Julius, you're going to have a game where everything going to be going good for you, and that'll be your night. You understand? But you got to wait for that game to come to you. You can't just keep shooting and jacking up shots like you be doing.
So he looked at more like a point forward.
He looked at like a power forward, man.
I mean, a power forward.
Yeah, he played like shit in the first half, but in the second half he came back, and I don't care as long as you play like that in the second half. I'm good with you.
Okay. Now, with all this talk, man, with Mitch Robinson, we seen his debut preseason game, man.
Mitch Robinson played his ass off. So I don't know.
Some say he was struggling from behind the arc. I think he wanted to.
You're not supposed to be shooting from there anyway. You're a big man, so you're supposed to be shooting where he was shooting at, and stealing the ball, playing like a guard. So, like Mitchell Robinson is talented, man. He's talented. Man.
Is he a Clint Capella?
Way better than Clint Capella. He got more skills than Clint Capella. You got to develop Mitchell Robinson, man. Develop him. Believe me, you have a real center here in New York, man. I mean, that's what you got to have now. We got the point guard, and we got a center. We got 2 pieces to win a championship. And that's the truth. And you got to put some pieces around this. You understand? And you can't just think, I'm gonna get this guy. It's a guy like get a 3-man. Like that. Like I say, okay, say the Knicks brought Kevin Durant with this team, they'll win the championship because of the way they play. They play defense, man. You gotta play defense. The Knicks play defense.
Okay. And as far as not Frank Little King, I'm having a little flashback. I want to talk about Tom Thibodeau, man. As far as his coaching skills, man, does it look like he's finally trying to get it right when we speak of the rotation, man?
I gotta, to be honest with you, I'll wait till the regular season to really comment on that. But his rotation was how he should be playing those guys during the regular season. He was bringing guys in because he's evaluating, so he's bringing guys in. So now you seeing it, that's how you should be coaching because you got 2-5. So you should be rotating everybody in. Your team is that good where you can have a 30-point lead and still let the bench players play. But you got to play defense and be scoring to do that. You understand? Where everybody can play. You ain't going to do that when you got to play against Philly. You got to play against Brooklyn, You got to play against Boston. You got to play against Milwaukee, Chicago. You can't play like how you doing that. You might have to play 9, 10 guys. You might have to do that in those games.
Okay. And you know who really impressed me, man? And they had this boy in the G League.
Yeah,
Good
Deuce
minute.
McBride, man.
Deuce McBride,
6 steals,
man. 6 steals,
Yo,
man.
listen, man.
That boy's hungry,
We
man.
need him, man.
He's hungry, boy.
We need him. And like I said, don't get rid of him, man. You know, like the Knicks, man.
Oh, man.
Oh, man, listen, don't get rid of him. And I don't know, y'all got to find minutes for IQ quickly.
Why you say that? You don't think he got enough minutes?
No, man. And somebody's going to be out. This is how deep this team is. Somebody's going to be out. This team is that deep.
Well, I don't.
And when they bring Grimes back, you know, they this good without Grimes. Think about that. When they bring him back, they got to play him, man. So somebody's going to take a back seat. And it's going to be Deuce. Because that's the only one I see. You know, you're going to play Emmanuel Quigley. You're going to play him. But I see Deuce being a hard man out, man.
Right. You see Deuce being a hard man out.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
And I don't understand why, man. I really don't, because I think, you know, Deuce is a good quality guard, man. And they should find minutes for him.
They can
Some
find.
kind of way.
Does this game emulate? I mean, when you look at Deuce's style of game, man, does he say, damn, who does he remind you of, man? What's the strength, man?
Deuce McBride reminds me of Deuce McBride, man, the way he played, man. He played both ends of the court, man. So he's valuable because he'll pressure a guard 92 feet, and he gets steals. And he can shoot and dribble. So he's a guard that we got to develop to make him into a star, man. Unfortunately for him, he comes in the era of Jalen Brunson and Derrick Rose at the end of his career, so he has to wait.
Okay, now,
If he's patient and he knows his abilities and he keeps his mind confident, he'll be all right.
all right. Now, should we be concerned, right, when we speak of the point guard position, of Jalen Brunson being overworked, man? Because you know when
No, that's not gonna happen because you got too deep at that position. Too deep. You got 3, 4. Listen, you got Jalen Brunson, Derrick Rose, and you got Deuce McBride and Emmanuel Quigley. You got 4 fucking point guards. Think about that. You only got really 1 small forward because you got 3 goddamn shooting guards. You got R.J. Barrett, Fournier, and Grimes. And these are 3 formidable shooters. So you deep in every position. You ain't got but 1 small forward, Cam Reddish. Think about that.
oh, speaking of Cam Reddish, man.
Played like he didn't play that good.
He got hurt.
He got hurt in that game? You
Yeah.
serious, man?
Yeah, he got hurt.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't seen the whole entire game, but I've seen enough.
I caught it at the second half. They was up like 15 at the half, so I was kind of like, oh. Then I looked at the roster and see they playing a bunch of rookies. I said, oh, okay. But it's preseason, so remember this. We got 2 seasons. We got the regular season, and we got the playoff. I'll tell you something. We got a chance with this team in the playoffs. I think we could get to the second round, maybe in the semifinals, I think, this year. Depending on him, on how Thibodeau coach. And he's a fucking scarecrow coach, so, you know.
But you give him a passing grade on this particular game. His first preseason game.
You know, like listen,
come on, man. You encouragement, man.
Not a barometer for
baby steps, baby. Baby
man.
steps.
You gotta measure. Listen, there's 82 games in the regular season, nigga. You gonna have to learn them 82 games there. Okay, preseason is getting you figuring out. Okay, I'm gonna cut this nigga. You assembling your team. That's the preseason. Regular season, you're gonna go through some ups and downs till you get to the playoffs, and you're gonna hit the wall. You playing a lot of games. You playing 82 games. That's a lot of games, man. So you get tired. Your body breaks down. You got to have a team. So today my knee hurt. I'm gonna have to defer, you know, until you get well.
Right.
So you gotta depend on your team.
Right.
And we got a team in New York.
Okay.
So, you know.
And as far as my boy Treetop, Obi Kenobi, man.
I just gotta play more minutes, man. Give Obi some minutes, man. Like, goddamn, you only played him 20 minutes. He got 3 dunks, man, in 20 minutes, man. Listen, man. Truth be told, get rid of Randall ass and put him in that like this.
So put Randall where?
And the Pelicans some fucking weird. But where's the furthest team away from New York?
Man, you just got through saying, man, that Randall did
man,
good.
I'm talking about the best. What's the best for the Knicks.
Oh, okay.
You know, and yo, as long as Randall playing like that, okay, but you think Randall going to keep playing like that? You really do? Okay. You believe that if you want to. One thing I know, when Randall got to go up against Kevin Durant, and Kevin Durant start peppering his head up with them jumpers, he gets erratic, man. And that's a fact. So,
Okay.
that's a fact.
Okay. And my man RJ Barrett, man.
Love RJ. He played his ass off. RJ played his game. Had 21 points. 6 for 10, man.
6 for 10.
Well, man. Shot the ball really well.
6 for 10, man.
And like I said, RJ Barrett is going to be a star here in New York. A superstar. So all that crazy shit Stephen A. Smith was saying about RJ, man, you watch this season, man. You understand? Because now he got a point guard, so he could concentrate on scoring and defending. That's what it's about, scoring and defending. And the Knicks play defense. And that's all we got. As long as we got a team playing defense, we should be in every game, man. Every game, as long as we dig people up, we're going to be all right.
Okay. And when we speak of my man Derrick Rose, man, Derrick Rose, he shed a lot of weight too, man. I ain't know that.
Rose is good.
He slimmed down too. I thought it was just
because he has to compete now. Derrick Rose is 34 years old, man. He's at the end of his career, man. Okay, so that's regardless of what. This is what it is. He's at the end of his career, so, and he still can play. So, you know, you're gonna milk him until the cow titty run dry. That's what we're gonna do.
Oh shit! And you know, this is a little bit off topic, but it's still NBA basketball, man. What the hell is going on in Boston, man?
Hey, man, listen.
Like, what the
You
hell?
have a coach who is a sex maniac. You know, it's when you in business, there's certain women you cannot mess with, like the boss's wife, the chief financial operating of your business. You can't be having no relations with them like that.
And that's what he was doing? I mean, I ain't follow the full story.
Yeah,
but
man. And then on top of that, it was one of the players that told on him. I mean, like, you rat-think bastard, you don't tell on the goddamn coach. You told on the coach.
He must not been getting no playing time, man.
The starter. The fucking,
Oh, man. See, I ain't been following, man. Word?
listen, man, it's a mess in Boston, man. And then you got to know the psychological ramifications of it. It's not like people could come to work and think it's business as usual. You just lost a great coach. That motherfucker was a rookie, took you up to the championship. Yo, man, listen, man, it's a mess. And then y'all should have fired him and fired that woman he was with. And I don't care, man. That's what y'all should have happened. Not, oh, you a victim now after you consented with this man. I can see if he harassed you. Now you're trying to change it to harassment. You know, it's really a mess in Boston. And it's going to affect the players.
All right, man. And that's one thing we don't need here in New York, man. We don't need no controversy. We don't need no
We
scandals.
already had it in New York with Stephen Marbury and Isaiah Thomas. He set the Knicks back 100 years with that shit he did. And then, you know, people tend to forget, but he fucked this organization. He paid that lady $11 million motherfucking dollars.
Oh, Isaiah Thomas,
Yeah.
right?
Because of what Stephen Marbury said.
And what was
They
that?
asked him, they said, Steph, did you call her a bitch? He said, no, I called her a black bitch. Well, that pretty much fucked Isaiah case up right there. And that's true, okay? Because Isaiah still owe that woman some money. What's her name? Anuka or something? Anuka, whatever. I don't mean to mispronounce her name because it's been a while. She was somebody in the organization, and they were fucking her. Somebody was. I think Isaiah was.
So this been going on. So this been going on for.
Yeah, this been going on. Let me tell you something, man. This stuff.
Just like the Derek Fisher and the Mad Bonds.
Derek Fisher with his, you know, you messing around with somebody's wife. Yo, listen, that shit's off limits, man. You know, women like other players and other things like that, but you married this guy. And the women have some culpability in this, man. Ain't nobody denigrating women. It's you culpable too. You understand? It's two consenting people. Guess what? You know, in order to make a baby, you have to have two consenting adults. That's gonna try. Okay? That's what sex is, making a baby. So, and he was making a lot of babies with a lot of women. The coach, I'm talking about.
The Boston coach.
Yeah, that's it.
Some people say, man,
That's
how
what
can
the
you cheat
owner
on Nia Long? even though she's just a woman like everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
A wise man told me this, and this is a true story. He said, I can show you the most beautiful woman in the world, and I'll show you a man tired of fucking her. That's the truth. So there's a man out there just tired of fucking that bitch. That's all that was. And that's real talk. Okay, we here to tell it like it is. That's what it was. He got tired of her ass. And then on top of that, Nia Long was passed around like an hors d'oeuvre in Hollywood, man. Passing went from actors messing with her co-stars to messing with rappers to messing with all kind of motherfuckers before she got this dude. And she met him at 38, 39. So she was old when she met him. And that's the truth, man. Okay, you know what? Okay, now, fortunately, he took off. His career took off, and he became what they call a high-value man. And when you get to that high-value man status, you got options, dude. And he just exercised his options. That's all.
Okay, man. Now I'm gonna bring it back to that. What it's on that fisherman hat and all. Zoning on that.
That's right.
The Knicks.
That's right. We going to the playoffs, baby.
Oh man.
And I told
How far, man? That's good
I say
news.
the second round. And if Jalen Brunson up his game, we gonna go to the semis or the finals, Eastern Conference Finals. The Knicks gonna win more than 47 games this year. Keep the ball in Jalen Brunson's hands, we're gonna win some games, man. You understand? But and then we got backup, so we good.
It's safe to say the Knicks got a bench, man. How deep is they bench?
It's deep. Our bench is deep. Okay, and I told you that. We got 2 5s, man. There's no way. Scarecrow Thibodeau, if you fuck this up, man, I'm gonna be so mad at you. Believe me, I'm gonna be advocating for your head. You cannot mess this up, dude.
Okay.
You can't mess this up. This is an ace test for you, man.
Okay, and tonight's game is with the Indiana Pacers, man.
I think it's tomorrow.
Oh, it's tomorrow?
Yeah, 7:30. At the Garden.
At the Garden.
We're looking at their roster. Buddy Howe. Got some guy, Tom.
Should Knicks fans be...
Oh, and they got Tyrese Halliburton. So we're going to see this guy, y'all talking about we should trade him for Obi or whatever. We're going to see. We're going to see this game. They got a lot of bums on it. Oh, they got my man, Miles Turner. He makes $18 million. I saw it. Money, this is crazy, man. Money they paying certain players.
You don't think he's worth that?
Miles Turner's worth $18 million. Buddy Howe ain't worth $22 million. I don't know who your agent is. We need to give him a gold star.
Oh, shit. And as far as Mitch, man, I mean...
I like Mitch, man. Mitch got it. Listen, man, they just let Mitch develop, and they doing it. Mitch stayed in the game, too. He didn't get no foul trouble.
No, he has
improved. I want him to
improved.
stay in the game. That's all. I want him to stay in the game. He'll learn. Mitch is smart, man. I watched him, man. He stay in the game. Don't be fouling. Don't do nothing stupid. Stay in the game. And then you'll find the game is going to come to him. He's going to get the ball. That's all. It took me a while to learn as a basketball player that the game will come to you if you play within your team's concept. It will come to you. You just got to be patient enough to wait for it. That's when you want, okay, I can take a shot. I can come down this dribble and shoot. But I'd rather pass it around and move to my spot. And then when they give it to me, I'm in a better position to score. And the team does that for their score. And the Knicks is a good team.
The Knicks is a good team,
Yeah,
man.
with a stupid coach.
Oh, come on, man. You got to give Tom Thibodeau a chance, bro.
And listen, man.
You got to give him a chance, man.
Oh, listen, we've been giving this idiot chances, man. Okay?
How long Tom Thibodeau been on the Knicks? What, 3 years? All right.
That's long enough.
So he had one bad season.
He had 2 bad seasons. Cut it out. This is the 4th year coming with this idiot. So now you got a chance to even it up. Okay? This is your chance. Because if you don't, it's like when somebody put pressure on you. You got to perform, man. When somebody put pressure on you, put pressure back on that pressure to relieve it. That's the only way you relieve pressure. Add more pressure going against the pressure, and you will relieve it. So you, Tom Thibodeau, scarecrow-ass coach, you better be ready to accept the pressure of the team that's going to put the pressure on you to perform. You better perform. And if they go south on you, you better make the adjustments to keep that team winning. That's all I'm saying. And believe me, you got these weak, mentally China crackhead motherfuckers that'll come out there and mess up because they can't take the pressure when somebody's on their level busting their ass. I seen it. Okay, so I hope they've learned to overcome that by busting their ass right back and keep your team in the game. Don't fold. That's what I saw last year with the Knicks. They would fold when they put pressure on them. They didn't know what to do, and then they didn't have a point guard to keep the pressure going against the other team. Now we got a point guard, so that's no longer an excuse. And we got a good point guard. So we're gonna be all right. Now, Randall, you better stay in that role and pass and cut, and we'll be successful.
All right, man. That's what it is, man. The one and only KW. My boy.
Harlem born, Harlem strong, Harlem all motherfucking day long, Harlem forever, baby.
Ah, man. Walk off like an OG,
That's right, baby.
Oh, shit.